And welcome everybody to another episode of Think Outside the Ring podcast. Yours truly, Joey, followed by the one and only, the lovely, the stunning, the vivacious.
I like that. That was fire intro. I-95, man. Mr. Home team. That means bring your pen game, not your name, man. Big salutes to Bars on I-95. We might just be a part of Young Money on the low now.
And that's big facts, man. Yo, crazy. So since we've been gone, crazy couple of weeks in the wrestling biz, man. Especially on the WWE side. This episode we're gonna focus more on WWE, focus more on Triple H's regime so far.
May I, if we could for a second? I think before we start this episode, I need my host here.
I think I know what you need.
What do I need?
You need to be acknowledged. So, what? All right. So even before we jump in, that's my bad. You know, I really wasn't going to, but now that we have to, and you know what? I got to give the credit where the credit is due because E kicked my ass on the Crown Jewel booking. And, you know, he was mostly right with the way he booked it. And some of the people that won the matches, the superstars that won, he got, and I think I only won, I won one.
You won two.
Oh yeah, the OC. I got that.
That was cool. That was cool. It didn't go
the OC and Judgment Day match. I think I said that Judgment Day would take it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I think it was the women's match. The last woman standing.
I went for BB.
Oh shit. Damn.
There's another match though. There's definitely another match.
Well, yeah, so E.
Oh, Brock and Bobby, that's what it was.
Oh yes, the Brock and Bobby.
Oh no, because Brock won. You thought Bobby was gonna win. You know what? Yeah, it was still two. It was still two, regardless of the fact. Do we unveil the title today? Do you have the title to unveil it today, or do we have a different episode to unveil it?
We're gonna have to do that probably in a different episode. But sometime shortly, like I want to say, you know what, for a Christmas present, for Christmas, we're gonna unveil a title belt. I'm gonna try to figure out a way where I can send you a title belt so that you,
Let's just build one. Let's get cardboard and let's just make one the same way John Cena and them used to make it when they was kids.
You know what? I fucks with that idea. I'm gonna see if I got a weight belt inside.
And so we get here, which we will. We can do what they did, because when they got here's when they got real titles, but when they was where we are, they had cardboard belts. We can use the same.
Thanks. Fuck around, I'll mail you a miniature title with the wrestlers used to wear, the action figures. Brought to you in part by... No.
I should have my shoulder like this.
Scream.
Held over my shoulder like this, like, I come to you live. I'm that guy now. We can even use replica belts. It don't matter, man. But at the end of the day, going in as your inaugural Thinking Outside the Ring champion.
First time ever.
Mr. Skills Over Politics. Mr. Home Team himself.
Let's see how long you're going to keep that.
Acknowledge me. And let's get on with the show, though.
You are acknowledged, sir. Now, Raw this week. Crazy shit starts off with Rollins coming out, cutting the promo. I think Finn Balor and Lashley. Well, I think who was first to come in? Was it Lashley?
What, to interrupt him?
Yeah,
it was Lashley. No, Lashley was last.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I think the Judgment Day came out.
Lashley was last year because it
Finn
was.
Balor came out dolo, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they was talking about their epic showdown later on that night, which was crazy.
Yeah, actually, I love when they put Finn and Seth to go at it. For some reason, those two, it's always magic in the ring. When those two get at it, always
Facts.
magic.
Facts. I mean, come on, yo. The first, that was the first Universal title bout. You know, was booked as Seth. And
It was them, right? Because Finn had Roman Reigns the Monday Night Raw before, and everybody thought we was gonna get Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at
yeah, or was it a fatal four? No, but the fatal four-way was Kevin Owens that won that. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I think it was Roman Reigns and Finn Balor. Finn Balor won. Coup de
It was
grace.
a triple threat elimination match that happened leading up to that Universal title match.
Facts.
That was a good era of wrestling, bro.
Yeah, man.
When they first did the brand split,
Yo, he's the uncrowned Universal Champion. He lost it and never
say the same thing, bro.
He never got beaten, man. Finn Balor
Never had a chance to get it back, like an actual legit chance to get it back, bro. Like
there will come a time. There will come a time. So that's crazy because then after that, Lashley comes out. You know, starts talking about how he feels like he's still, you know what I'm saying, cheated out of that whole, you know, losing the United States title and Brock Lesnar fucked him up, which was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Let's not mention the week before that. You got to remember the week before that, Austin Theory cashes in his Money in the Bank on the U.S. title. So then,
yeah, which was that was a shocker. But
that was crazy. But it's like you're cashing in on a title that has an open challenge every week.
But I feel like I know why they did that, and when I say they, I know why WWE, you know, the creative did that. I feel like the Money in the Bank was anchoring him. It was something holding him back, kind of like how he mentioned, and he's right. The way that WWE creative made him sound like when he did that promo, I don't know if it was really him. I don't know what kind of creative leeway they have now, but bro, when he was saying that. You know, every time I went to cash it in, something kept blocking him with Roman Reigns as the undisputed champion. He can't just go after one title. He has to go after the undisputed champion. You know, and nobody, I mean, he could have went after any other title. You know, he could have went for the fucking 24/7 title, which would have been really crazy.
Fucking AEW and cashed.
Yo, that would have been sick. You say,
I
got Money in the Bank from another company, but I'm cashing it in.
Fucking Triple H and Tony Khan just standing at the top of the ramp at the end.
Yo, then you open up the briefcase, his fucking Theories All Elite contract. Like, yo, that would have been sick. But anyways, that was fantasy booking.
Companies for 1 week, and that's the type of shit that's gonna happen.
Where you leave us running the business over. So, yeah, man, like the whole, you know, and then like the way he was making it sound like, you know, it's logical. He's like, every time I went to cash it in, something was hindering me. You know, something was like causing me to miss my opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept on to the, you know, he was lucky enough to keep on to the Money in the Bank briefcase, bro, because there was times where he could have just cashed it in. That shit would have stood as a cash in and boom. No more. But that was surprising, man. And like, you know, like he said, like I felt like it was an anchor holding him back because now he's more focused. Mm-hmm. He's more aggressive. He's got something to fight for.
Yeah, which is what we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that once we get to his portion of the show too, because I like this new route that they're taking with Austin Theory for sure. But like I said, you also think about Lashley kind of continuing off from he had the open challenge. He accepted the open challenge and then got bodied at the end. You know what I mean? And then he messes up Austin Theory's cash in. So even with that hindering him, it happened again. You know what I mean? This time for the U.S. title. So regardless of the fact, I feel like, and this might be a hot take, but I think Austin Theory had the biggest bullseye on his back going into this Triple H era than anybody.
Because being McMahon's chosen one, the new chosen one. Yeah, facts. I said the same thing. I feel like that was mad pressure. The way he said it too, he was like, yo, imagine the pressure of being the youngest this, the youngest that. Having to try to exceed the expectations of the boss, the former boss.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I get like that trying to please my own dad, bro. Like, I get those butterflies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like when you do that for your parents, you know, like when you trying to like, yo, I gotta do this. Like, you get pressure, like, you know, and that's why sometimes we fail. But I think in Austin Theory's case, that's why sometimes he's gonna succeed. Mm-hmm. So after Lashley comes out, then Ali. Ali's looking to pick a bone with Lashley. Back to the whole, the Rollins kind of promo on Finn and shit. Ali comes out and he challenges Lashley. He's like, yo, like, I said I wanted my shot, like, and then they have a little match. He's like, man, I'll beat you up. I'll beat you. Like, I will say this, man. Ali showed heart. This kid's got something.
Yeah, I agree. But he always has. He just never had the chance. Well, he had the chance and then he got injured. But I think he's always been one of those.
Facts.
Always been up there. It's just bad opportunity, bad timing. Shit happened at the wrong time. And you gotta always remember, every time I hear Kofi Mania, I think about would they have pulled the trigger with Mustafa Ali because he was in Kofi's position. You know what I mean? That year when Kofi came in and took over that spot, that was actually Mustafa Ali's spot.
Imagine worldwide how everybody would act from his country, from his homeland.
Would they have pulled that trigger? Because then you think about it, Kofi's Kofi. Regardless of the fact, he's been there forever at this point. You know what I mean? So it's like, you going to let down one of your vets that's never left? Are you going to give the same opportunity to Mustafa, who's kind of still technically new? What do we do? So would they have pulled the trigger if Mustafa was in that position and Kofi if we never got Kofi Mania, would we have gotten Ali Mania? You know what I mean? Like, I honestly do not know. Because with the Kofi one, there was a part of me in the back of my head that was like, they're going to book a T and Triple H this shit. They're not going to give it to Kofi. They're not going to give it to Kofi. But then I was like, Kofi's always been around, and Kofi's the one non-scandalous wrestler. Like, he's always been good backstage. He's always loved by everybody.
He earned that spot. I was
like, now they might pull the trigger with him because he's actually a good wrestler too. He's great on the mic. Like, Kofi's one of those guys.
It sucks that it took him the amount of years, that to get to that point, but he did his thing. Like, he earned that spot. So in the Bobby versus Ali, man, it was kind of a squash, but Ali did prove himself. I feel like I said before, Ali showed heart. He had a couple of surprising moves. Like, shit was pretty alright.
Yeah, I like it.
Start off raw, a little bing bang boom, quick brawl.
And they keep it fresh with him. They don't have him. I don't feel like they have him doing the same shit. They keep it fresh with Ali. They got the mean streak with him, which keeps him like an actual competitor like that.
Facts. He's more determined. Every time he loses, he's more determined to get that win. That's a fact. Yo, next up, following that match, Riddle versus Gable.
I told you last week how I felt about the Riddle situation. I told you last week how I feel about this. Like, this Riddle without Orton is not it for me. And I just finished seeing a picture of Orton still at the surgery table.
I'm screaming.
I'm not happy because it means we still have more time without Orton.
So like, you don't think the whole hit my bong is over? Hit the.
It's over because again, like I'm not saying I hate.
He's reaching. Like I know he's reaching. He's
Riddle, but now
420 audience. High-head audience. That's a majority of. The American population now. I mean, I don't know exact percentage. You want to look up the percentage later, and you can say, but
it's like you think about that, and you also think about like, is that all he is? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's
like a comedy gimmick.
Yeah, but so was RVD. RVD used to get high, and it was RVD 420. But outside of that, that was kind of it. RVD was a wrestler. His promos was him. You know what I mean? Like,
he was not, and he wasn't no character. RVD was RVD.
Exactly.
Just like how Lesnar's Lesnar. Just like how. MJF is MJF. Those guys they don't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is dope.
Yeah. So that's what I think about that. Like, and I love Matt Riddle, bro. He's one of my favorite people to see on screen. But like when I see him get into a match, all of his matches, I already know. Like, and it's just like, it's like the subtitles coming on too early. Like you already know what's about to happen.
I get you. I get what you're trying to say.
You guys are keeping him relevant enough until Orton gets back. But he's not going to win no titles until Orton gets back. He's not going to have no substantial feud until Orton actually gets back. Look at how long they're
building that for the feud with him and Orton.
They have to. Somebody has to still be building that feud. They can't just come back and pick it up without, you know what I mean? Why do you think he always has to mention Orton? Because
I think
that's got to happen.
I feel like Orton will put Riddle over.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No,
like Riddle goes over in that rivalry.
Like, think about it. If Orton got injured And everything with Matt Riddle was just Matt Riddle chasing the 24/7 title, like shit like that. And then Orton came back, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, yo, remember Randy Orton and Matt Riddle situation?"
Facts.
Nah, now we gotta start all over again. You feel me? When you keep it going like this, his name keeps getting brought up. So now you look at it in a situation where you have Randy Orton coming back to basically an open storyline with him and Riddle.
Yeah.
So it's like you see like, all right, cool. I see where y'all going with this. Like, this is just to keep him relevant on the screen. You keep him facing tag teams. If you notice, all he's really doing is having beef with tag teams. At the end of the day, that's just like, that's what they're using. They're using it, like, if you notice, even with the tag teams, like, he's facing tag teams. He's not really doing one-on-ones with people that aren't a part of the team. Everybody that he's facing is a part of a team. So it's like they obviously leaning towards that. So whenever I do see him, I kind of just watch to watch. But then right before Raw started, I see a picture online that Randy Orton's wife posted of her with him saying surgery was successful. All right, cool. There's a healing process. This nigga Randy Orton's not coming back anytime soon. Shit. All right, so we might have to wait until the Rumble for Orton or Mania, and that's kind of crazy to me because now what do we?
I feel like if it is the Rumble, Orton to do that feud, he eliminates Riddle, or Riddle eliminates Orton, like because Riddle's hungry. That makes more sense that Riddle being the young, like, oh, nah, fuck this. You were my friend, but, like, I got to take this because this is my...
And, like, yeah. Like, Riddle becoming... You know what would be a dope? Like, all right, think about it. You know how Orton's always the one to turn on his teammate? This time it's Riddle because Riddle just learned how to be like Orton so much and Orton learned how to be like Riddle so much that Orton just became Matt.
Right, yeah, word. They traded spots. Kind of like Bret and Stone Cold.
Until you know what I'm saying? They let that go down until Randy Orton finally realizes who he is. Like, yo, hold on, I'm the Viper, bro. Like, I'm the Legend Killer. Hold on, let me get back to my ways. You feel me? But I think honestly, it'll make a big difference if we got like a heel, an actual badass heel Matt Riddle character.
Word, I want to see how he would act. Like, how would he carry himself? How would he like
be a dick? He'd be a dick, bro. And the thing about him is that it'll work.
He has that snarky attitude.
Yeah, and it's people that you know could fight that can be dicks, bro. He could be a dick. He's a fighter. Brock Lesnar could be a dick. He's a fighter. Like, these people that, yo, if you catch me outside the ring and you want to fight in the back, I'm going to knock you out in the back, bro. You feel me? Like, those are those type of people. So when they say something, I believe it. When Matt Riddle jokes around and be joking, I think of me, bro. Like, I joke around in a situation where I know I can knock son out. I'm going to still joke around, though. You know what I mean? Because that's just me. But if I have to get to there, I have to get to there. That's what I think about with Matt Riddle, bro. Like, if he has to get there, he has to get there. But in the process, he's going to have fun with it.
Facts.
Him an asshole? Who?
And what's even more fire about, like, what you lean on is, it was crazy because even the match that they had, like, him and Gable, you know, on this episode, like, you can even see, like, he's still mid.
Yeah.
No reason. And, like, I mean, I like Riddle. Personally, I feel like they should utilize, super build him. You know, like, now you gotta really try to, like, for now, put him in something where...
Such a badass.
Yeah, like, put him in something that's more badass. Like, because right now, this whole comedian gimmick, being away from Orton, is not it. Like, when they were together, it was better. It was more substance. Now it's just like
everybody backstage probably smokes. You're gonna be the only one that's storyline on it. You know what I mean? Like, no, let's get you right. Before you was even known as that get high nigga, you was a mixed martial artist and really dangerous too. Really dangerous. We talk about my son when he had the braids, bro. When he used to come out with the braids going crazy. Yo, he used to get it popping. So it's like, all right, you can still scrap. You're not afraid to get hit. You love getting hit. Yo, bro, let's make you a badass. Like, you're the type of person that could be an actual perfect heel. Like, get that man and just be rolling with, like, yo, you get him a mouthpiece.
And he got good facial expressions. I'm not even
about to just say the same thing, bro. Like, he puts the straight face, you'll believe he's serious. He's ready to go. Like, he's not. That whole robbery with Seth, it shows that. Imagine if he was the heel in the situation.
Imagine if he was diabolical. Imagine, and that would be crazy. Yo, shit, I peeped the move that Gable did, man. Sick German suplex off the top to Riddle. Bro versus Shoosh.
Shoosh. Me and Alan stay saying that in the house. He be talking to me, be like, Shoosh. And he look at me like, thank you.
Screaming. Where Gable's over too, man. Like
Oh yeah.
that's another dude that like they need to strap a singles title on, man. US Intercontinental. Stop playing, man. Chad Gable. You know what I'm saying? Like Ready, Willing, and Gable, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Um, like this dude still amazes me every time. Like he goes out there, he wrestles like he's wrestling for the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it be in a regular tag team match, it be in a regular singles match that has nothing to do with it. He goes out there and gives it his all. Like I fucks with it. I'm not going front. Uh, fucking who takes that? Riddle take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Riddle gets the dub. I think RKO ski, and that was it, man. 1, 2, 3 ski. Then we got the dude that we've been looking at that's on our radar for quite some time, and we've been talking about him ever since JBL. He got a backstage segment with Corbin.
Uh-huh.
And it was mad funny. Like it was dope how it kind of gave me APA vibes.
Gave you AP. Yo, on the low. On the low.
Like, you know, JBL sitting there lighting up a cigar, drinking some whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, playing some poker. Like that was fire, man. Tozawa gets involved. This shit is hilarious. Like, when are they gonna take Tozawa out of that gi and put him into some wrestling tights?
Bro, honestly, he gotta show his value at this point because he's been so under there as a jokey character for so.
Yo, bro, I beg to differ. Like that's crazy. Show his value. He's valuable.
He got to show his value again, bro. His value was where? His value was on 205 Live, bro. Like,
and then they pigeonhole wrestlers. Like, all right, so if y'all gonna make a whole 205 Live thing, like, why not have cruiserweights go to different brands and have a cruiserweight title on each brand, or have one cruiserweight title for, you know, a 205 Live title and then the actual cruiserweight title. The 205 Live will be like the television title for the cruiserweights. You know, like this way you have two belts, like, you know, cruiserweight tag team championship.
They had way too many cruiserweights for one show.
Featherweights, like for divas.
Nah, I think the divas have enough titles at this point.
You think so? What about a women's intercontinental title?
Nah, I think they just have enough already. Because they can use those world titles to really build stars, bro. Especially with the tag titles having their prestige like they do. They can use the women's titles to still build stars, and the same stars that keep going by to like go for those titles, you need new competitors, and you have a whole squad of them. You know what I mean? They need to start bringing in these new competitors. The way SmackDown Live was doing it when they first started, and you had Becky Lynch going in as the inaugural champion, but you also had Naomi going as the inaugural champion.
Facts.
Naomi won the SmackDown Live championship, but look at that already, like off rip, somebody new. You know what I mean? Becky Lynch. Then right after was Carmella. You know, so it's like it goes to like we're gonna let new stars go. Alexa Bliss, that was the first time she won a title. She went to Raw, she was taking over from there, but Alexa Bliss couldn't lose nothing. Facts. You couldn't bet against Alexa Bliss when she was on SmackDown Live, bro. You was crazy if you bet against her.
Facts. I love that Lexi too, man. That was fire.
She killed
Alexa. She was OD. Shit, fucking, and after that, like, you know, Tozawa gets involved. You know, they start playing poker. It looks like they about to have a match later on tonight. But you know, while that happens, I said later on tonight, like it's tonight.
Like if it's really still happening tonight.
Yeah, it's on Monday, guys. So,
that's great.
Bacha Mania. I'm screaming. The Miz Turmoil. The Miz Turmoil unfolds.
The Miz Turmoil. Yo, can you break down this whole situation to me? So, Miz paid Dexter Lumis.
He paid him a substantial amount of money to kind of like, what is it, like, you know, the Miz was gonna fake have like Dexter Lumis attack him and all that. Like, bro, this is corny, bro.
It was a corny way to do his story, man. It really was. The way that they had everything lined up for him, that was a trash kind of way to do it. I think it would have been fire if, like I said, like remember I told you the other day, it would have been fire if they had it set up like in a way like Dexter Lumis was getting scouted by Miz to come up to the main roster under him. He was supposed to be with him, and then Tommaso Ciampa ended up becoming the guy. You know what I mean? Like, and Dexter Lumis.
Johnny Gargano?
No, Tommaso Ciampa was he's the one that be rolling with the Miz.
Oh, like okay, Ciampa recommended him to. I got you.
That's what I thought they should have went with. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it should have been Dexter Lumis, but then
what happened with Ciampa? Is he injured?
He's injured right now. Yeah. Tommaso Ciampa, I love him to death, bro, but he like Derrick Rose, bro. Can't expect him to be in
Hey, man, he been when you do it for a long time, man. But yeah, I feel you on that, man, because that's another dude with potential, man. You could throw the title on him. You could throw the main titles on him.
Throw a main title on him for sure. I think the plan was to do something with him because if you even look at like the 2K game, I look at the games a lot and I peep like the type of shit that they do there. And he was when you go from NXT to like the main roster,
doesn't he like follow you type shit, right?
So Ciampa is your first rivalry on SmackDown when you're going for the US title and he's the US champion.
Look at that. That shit is you see.
And remember how in NXT he would call it Goldie? On SmackDown, he was calling it Stripey. So he already had a name. You feel me? Like, so I feel like if he wasn't as injury prone right now, because even the last time he got called up, he got injured.
Right.
So it's like if he wasn't getting injured, yo, Tommaso's supposed to be our US champion right now. Like, either be our US champion or he was supposed to be our US champion when this game came out.
Yo, so like Miz comes out to the ring with Byron Saxton. Oh, Byron. And you know, he like Miz is pleading. He's like, it's not what you think. Like, look, I was in fear for my life. Like, this is what I wanted. That's why I did it. Like, you know, just giving us a whole line of just crap. Like, you know, doing what Miz does best, man. Shit is funny. Came out in a cardigan.
Yeah, he really came out like Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers chant goes on. Fucking Johnny Gargano comes out, starts calling Miz a liar. It's like everybody knows you're a liar. You do the biggest lie. And then after that, Loomis is behind Miz, and
doing my job. He's back there doing my job as the camera guy. I peeped him.
Facts.
Peeped him. Salutes to the guard.
Salute to the guard, Dexter Loomis.
Dexter Loomis, there's a job for you at YaooMedia Productions whenever you're ready, you know what I'm saying? Fire you again on some stupid shit. You know what it comes to, dog.
Screaming Daggity. Up next, following all that, we got Dominic versus Shelton Benjamin. They had a little altercation backstage. And my man Shelton was like, yo, I'm not having a kid. Like, I'm about to show you why.
Shelton Benjamin go fuck him up.
Yo, yeah, it's crazy. That's a crazy match. It was alright. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. As far as like, I thought, yo, man, Dom, man, this is why. Like, cause even a guy like Shelton, man, like.
That's what I'm saying.
The fuck, bro? Like, I mean, and then that frog splash, like, there's no thud. There's no absolute, like, that shit sounds weak as fuck.
Gosh. He's really not it, bro. He's not it. When he faces Ray, bro, when him and Ray finally face, I really hope it's a leave WWE match so he could go to NXT. I really hope it's a leave WWE match. Because Dominic's not about to beat Ray. Like, that's not happening. Ray got to beat him.
Ray would put his son over, though. I feel like Ray would put his son over.
But I feel like but the payoff, you know what I mean? You got to think of the payoff itself. Or like if he puts him over at Mania, but then at the next pay-per-view, at Backlash, you feel me? Now they put the career on the line, like career versus career.
Yo, what if for one time, like, in his career, Rey Mysterio becomes the heel?
I would love that. I would love that. What if he was running the Judgment Day this whole time?
Yo, Rey Mysterio, the Puppet Master?
Gear. Yo, Rey Mysterio gonna get crazy with the gear.
Black and purple with the old man. Yeah, word. Nah, that's OD. That's crazy.
So, bro, he could wear one of these. He could be like Panta.
Yo, unmasked Rey Mysterio in WWE would be different.
Scary.
That would be fire.
So what's going on? All right, best. So after the shot in Benjamin and Dominique.
Yeah, Dominic pulls off the. I don't even know how he pulled off the win, but he pulled off the win. I think it was with the help of Judgment Day. You know, mommy gets what she wants, so.
They be wilding with Reese. They be following. They be wilding with Double Law.
Then next up we got Io Sky versus Dana Brooke.
Like Io Sky.
Facts. Yo, it was alright. Dana Brooke, man, yo, she's really pushing. She's the one that's you know, trying to, you know, campaign for that women's intercontinental title.
Is she?
Yeah. So she's the one because she wanted. That was initially that's what that the whole her holding the 24/7 title was gonna transition into that.
Yeah.
And that's why they're doing this thing. And you know what? Why I say that they're gonna do this? Is because they threw away the 24/7 title. They're bringing back a belt. I mean, when they do that, they bring back a title.
I feel like if they're gonna do, they made that title too much of a joke. That shit actually had potential, like slight potential, but it had potential to be something. But they made it so much of a joke, bro. It was just quiet for that. Dana Brooke, but I could see it because she was feeling some type of way when something was mentioned about the 24/7 title, and then she was like, "Yo, I'm trying to legitimize this title." Da 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 da. Like, but yeah, if you put it that way, it would be fire if they had like a title that went so like how the women's tag title go between both brands.
A women's TV title, kind of like how Jade Cargill is doing with the TBS championship.
Yeah.
Because TNT and TBS championships are dead ass TV titles.
Yeah,
they're named after the channel, you know. So, and that's fire in itself. Like right there, that shit is genius. So, I wouldn't necessarily do the USA championship because that's the United States championship or the network. The network championship, like nah. But the TV title is fire. Every week you gotta go out there, you gotta make a name for yourself.
There's nothing wrong with having a television title
for the women.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Have a television title for the women, but let that shit be defended between all brands.
Raw, yeah, it's a TV title for a reason. She's the workhorse.
Yeah.
Company now. She has to work Monday Night Raw. She has to work NXT. She has to work SmackDown. She has to work pay-per-views, house shows.
Everything.
I mean, house shows is a stretch because the TV title defended at a house show is like...
shouldn't be defended at a house show, no.
So yes, I want to see that title on TV. But RVD used to do it in WCW, like them. They used to do that shit.
What do you think? You think they're gonna be bringing that in towards like WrestleMania then?
Yeah.
Announce it there and let that shit be happening there.
Yo, whatever happened to the all-women pay-per-view?
The Evolution shit, right?
No. Yeah, like that was fire, man. Bring that back. Yo, I'm all for the women wrestling right now. Yo, sometimes they be better than the men. Their physicality, they're so pretty so that when they get hit, you're like, no, oh shit, yo, she got dropped on her neck.
Oh man, don't do that to her. Like leave Kiara Hogan alone.
Yo, so back to the match, man. It was pretty like I feel like it was one-sided a little bit, but Dana Brooke was showing that she still had it. Like, but you know, Io Sky takes it with the moonsault. She takes the W. Mia Yim comes out, chooses her side. Mia Yim returning, man.
Yeah, that shit is dope. That shit is dope. Looks kind of cheap so far. I just want to see what they do with it. But so far, it's kind of cheesy with me with her being a part of the OC and all that. That looks kind of cheesy to me. But they could probably do something with it. So let's see what happens. But I'm definitely leaning towards the feels kind of cheesy to me side.
I feel you, bro. I feel like it was just to match up with Rhea Ripley. Like they needed a female, and they was just like, well, you know, Mia Yim's coming back, so you could just throw Mia Yim with
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Good sister, man. They embraced her, so.
No, they embraced her absolutely. Like, and that's no problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? She can do her thing, but I just feel like again, it's just cheesy to me. Especially knowing the actual history of the OC. It's like guys didn't really have that. You know what I mean? Mia Yim's cool to a certain extent, but she's also not. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't see her in it. I just don't see her as a part of the OC at all.
She's not outlawish like that.
Nah.
I feel like
You can be a little hood. That's cool, but you're not an outlaw. It's different. Like I don't see her going in and starting a bar fight. I see her fighting in the hood, but not starting a bar fight with a bunch of
like decent word.
People by their leg and swinging them across the table. Like I don't see her doing that.
Yeah. So she's she's a member of Team Bianca. I think they need one more member, right?
Yeah.
And Team Bailey, they Team Damage Control. They got their people, right? They got all 5.
They just ended up getting Rhea Ripley.
No, they got Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley. They're the team of 3, and then plus 2.
They just ended up getting Rhea Ripley. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So that they're done. They got all their members.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, because the other one is what? It's Bianca, Alexa, Asuka,
and now it's Mia Yim.
Mia Yim. Is Dana Brooke a part of them yet? Because Dana Brooke's probably going to become a part of them.
I don't think so, but I feel like she is.
Yeah, it has to be because, especially with them throwing out her title like that.
Yeah. That makes sense, bro. That's fire. E. Good call. Good call on that. That was dope.
That's them right there. All right, so where we at now?
Where we at? We at moving down the list. We got Theory versus Ziggler.
We got who versus Ziggler? Oh, Theory versus Ziggler. Yeah, Ziggler got his ass beat.
Yo, bro, that shit was crazy. Like I said, Theory, like what we was mentioning it earlier in the show, we was that Theory is like, you know, showing a different side, man. Ever since he dropped the Money in the Bank, it's just I like it, man.
Yeah,
I'm behind it 100%. You know, I just kind of still thought it was weird that they were rocking matching colors, fighting. I know they did it. I know what was it? Was Monday Veterans Day?
she said
what? It was, or because I thought Friday Night SmackDown was, or they were still paying homage.
They were just paying homage, but Monday is Veterans Day. Remember you see how it's hard after we graduate from school. We don't know what holidays is the ones because we don't got off from them.
Facts. You know, I should know it, but I don't know. Like,
I used to just know, like, yo, what's today? Oh, today's this day because just because we off, nigga. They told us.
I'm screaming. Yeah, I remember when we used to be like, oh, yo, we had rapid dismissal. I'm screaming, dude, in one door at 8 a.m. and out the next at 10:45.
Yeah.
Word.
Salute.
And that's the bottom line. Just don't go take your right?
We used to say that every time to Mama Carol, bro. Salutes to Mama Carol. She's like, rapid dismissal again.
You're full of shit, guys. You know that? You're full of shit.
Whenever we would hear the rapid dismissal again, I bet we got to start switching the shit to Jimmy House now.
Screaming. And Jimmy's mom come out. ¿Qué?
Y dime.
Oh, sí.
Yeah, nah.
Entra.
Sí. Jimmy. Se encuentra Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, sí. Espera.
Joey used to go, se encuentra Jimmy.
Se encuentra ahí. Yo, I didn't even say the full. Se
encuentra
ahí. So, yeah, man, freaking. I'm screaming, dude. Yeah, Theory showing a new side, man. He took apart Dolph Ziggler, bro. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he hit him with 3 A-Town downs.
Yeah.
Yo, did they rule that match a no contest, or did he get the victory and then like roll him out the ring?
Contest.
Word. Like, look at that. Look, see, he didn't even care, bro. He could have got the victory after the second A-Town down. But after the second A-Town down, he freaking proceeded to just dissect Dolph Ziggler, bro. Like, he freaking... Yo, he ate him for lunch.
He did. He went to work, bro, and it's like after everything that happened with him, that was a dope thing to do with him, especially with losing the Money in the Bank. Like, it makes us still care about him in a way. It makes me care about him more than when he had the Money in the Bank, honestly.
Facts. And about Dolph Ziggler, yo, I don't know. I mean, does he talk about how his run is like?
Please hold. Please hold.
Screaming. Does he talk about how his run is like? Oh, you know, I've been here for years and I still don't get. Like, does he ever complain about that?
He's complained about it before, but it just be falling on deaf ears because he never does anything with it. He says that, goes to like regular mid-card feuds, then goes right back to doing nothing, then comes back and says the same thing. He's been doing the same shit for years now.
I'm not feeling that. I feel like he has way more to offer. Like,
hell yeah,
throw him in a title feud. And not no U.S. Intercontinental, man. I know they gave him the NXT title, but how long did he have it? Like what? Like a month or two?
Barely. Because I think it was the next takeover he lost that shit. No, he won it, then he kept it at one of the takeovers, then he lost it on a TV show.
He lost it on Monday Night Raw to fucking Braun Breaker, I think.
Yeah.
I'm screaming, dude. That's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, Theory lost his mind. Yeah, Theory lost his.
He went crazy, bro.
Theory lost his mind.
I loved it. He went crazy, and I loved it because that's literally a show. Like, okay, cool. He has a side that I actually give a fuck about now. Because I'm not really caring about the feud with him and Johnny Gargano, but now I kind of do. Yeah, I mean, now it might, you know what I'm saying? After Johnny's done with this whole Miz situation, I'd like to see Austin Theory.
Austin Theory's gonna take apart Johnny Gargano. He's gonna DK expose him.
Expose. Where's Indy Hartwell? They need to bring her up now too.
Oh man, yo! Speaking of that, we're gonna when we I don't know if you still down to cover NXT or whatnot, but we'll do a little NXT breakdown after we cover this Raw because we almost done. We got the Rollins and Finn Balor match. But they got a new match, bro. Shawn Michaels announced a new match.
Yeah, I seen that.
Get into that, bro, because Indy Hartwell, I feel like she's gonna be the one.
The one. Okay.
Gonna be the one. But we're gonna come back on that. Let's talk about what a fucking dope match that Finn Balor and Seth Rollins had. I feel like that shit was dope.
Magic.
The way they closed they closed Raw. Right? I'm not gonna sit here and say it was a 5-star match, even though we did see a 5-star from Rollins.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't a 5-star match. But it was definitely a great way to close the show. Great
way to close the show. You got the Judgment Day and you got fucking the OC involved. You got mad people that was involved in this shit. Mad bodies flying everywhere, but the one that there was a move. What happened here? Oh, hell broke loose. Yeah, when the OC came out, freaking they was ODing freaking, and then Finn Balor just curb stomped him. You know what I'm saying? They took it out. The OC distracted Finn Balor. Finn Balor was all fucked up after that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a point in that match that I kind of thought Finn was gonna win it.
Yeah. There was a few times. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Like they might be actually going with Finn on this one.
He was pulling out all the stops. He was doing moves that I haven't seen Finn do in a minute. But what's crazy? It's like, even though Seth retained the belt, I feel like the winner this Monday was Theory.
Yeah.
Because Theory storms back out, brutalizes Seth. He freaking pillar to post, bro. Like, ringside was demolished.
Yeah.
I ain't really never seen nobody, like, in Theory's stature. Like, I ain't never seen nobody dominate Seth Rollins like that before. That was crazy.
Nah, I think it was dope, man. I think it was real dope. Like I said, they're building a star with him way bigger. Like, they showing that you don't need the Money in the Bank briefcase to build a star.
Yeah. They're doing it the right way this time.
Yeah, he don't need that.
He don't even need a title if he wants to. Like, I feel like Theory could be a legit badass, one of those wrestlers that's like, now I'm gonna work my way Fuck a mid-card title. Fuck a tag team title. Now I'm going straight. Work my way, win matches. You know, and that'll be fire if WWE like brings back a little like they do the records like AEW.
They need to do some shit like that, bro. Like these victories have to count for something. You know what I mean? Like any TV victory that happens, it needs to count for something.
Facts.
It's dope when you see the record. Because sometimes there's been times that I'm putting somebody on a wrestling and they don't give a fuck. But the minute they see an undefeated record at the bottom, this nigga never lost?
Yeah, look at SmackDown, for instance, with the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that is fire, Like, make them fight for something or make them, like, they're going to have matches. Like, WWE is known for tournaments. They'd like to do tournaments.
Every real wrestler fan loves a great tournament.
I love a great tournament. Yeah, facts. King of the Ring, you know what I'm saying? The King of the Iron Fist tournament. Nah, let me stop.
Tournaments, bro. Dusty Rhodes Classic. Like, you think about all these tournaments that build stars. I like seeing new stars. I like seeing stars that aren't being used, that have been forgotten about, having a chance.
The Gold Rush challenges.
Yeah, Gold Rush challenge is always fun. You know what I mean? But again, you could build stars with these type of things.
Yeah, freaking.
You don't got to keep on seeing the same people fight for the same titles every time.
Theory did some. He got heat, man. Theory got mad heat. You heard the boos too. Like, I like the boos. Freaking, he hit Rollins with 3 finishes. A-Town down. Fucking hit him with the title belt. Like, stood over him, bro. Like, he's
in there, man.
I feel like low key. Nah, fuck that. Not low key. High key.
Uh-huh.
Theory's gonna take the belt off of Rollins. Theory's gonna take the belt off of Rollins soon.
I can see it. I could definitely see that.
Because that kid's gonna get underestimated and he's gonna pull out all the stops.
I mean, you even seen in the match that he had with Ziggler, bro. He was kicking out of shit that he would normally not kick out of.
Facts. There was mad times I'm like, oh, this kid lost.
Ziggler got him. Oh, shit. Okay. When he kicked out of that zigzag, last zigzag, that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, he's winning. But fuck, he's going crazy. And then he had that mean streak at the end. I'm like, this is actually entertaining. I was like, I'm more entertained by Austin Theory right now than I've been his entire run as Money in the Bank.
That's OD.
Legit.
Yeah, man.
All right, so now we on NXT.
Yeah, Raw ends with Rollins, man, and that was crazy because Theory's on a roll right now, man. I can't wait to see what's going on. NXT. This week's episode, shit kicks off with Breakker versus Wagner. Wagner starts off strong. Breakker took his eyes off the opponent, got big booted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Right off the gates. Crazy spot, Von Wagner chokeslam Breakker on the steps. That shit was OD.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
I was like, oh.
That shit was actually wild.
Word.
Go ahead, man. Put me on. Put me on to the next T. The next
thing. Well, yeah, freaking Wagner was looking strong and dominant, but like he hit a Death Valley driver onto on the Braun Breaker. That shit was OD. So I thought he was gonna win right there. I'm like, oh, we got a new champion. And Braun gets the W, man. Big spear. He won it with a spear. I don't like the fact that he's using a spear. I think his spear is weak, personally.
Spear don't look too crazy to me. His spear look like Batista's spear to me.
Or nah, his spear looks like Edge's spear in 1999.
Trash.
Screaming. After that, Alba Fire and Mandy Rose, they're nearing their end with each other. This rivalry's boosting both opponents. I think it's boosting their characters and making them more like, legit. They look badass. Alba Fire, badass, formerly known as Kaylee Ray. That shit is dope, man. The freaking what you think about the Zoe Starks turning on Nikita Lyons? Do you think that was too soon?
Yeah and no. Like, it was too soon, but it wasn't like they was trying to make them that tag team. You know what I mean? Like, that tag team together, they already both look like two stars on their own, trying to just form a tag team, kind of like Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. Like, all right, y'all niggas win this tournament, but after this tournament, I don't see y'all winning the NXT tag titles together. Like, y'all definitely going back to this world title picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing this tag team thing for too long, so they did it, kind of did it together, so they have some sort of like background to the story.
I
But
like it. I like the sudden turn because it caught you off guard and it put Nikki with the fans here and it put Zoe Starks, down like
it builds a definitive like person that we want to see win and a definitive person we want to see lose, which is what you do at the beginning of a rivalry. When
right.
done correctly, it makes you want to like hate somebody. Like when the Shield broke up, it made you hate Seth Rollins.
Facts.
You know, like
It's like, oh man, he just lost his freaking mind, man. Like he made the worst decision of his life joining these guys.
I just bought a Shield shirt, you piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Freaking yeah, she comes out, she starts cutting like she talks about why she did it and how like when she was injured and she had to come back, like all this all that. I like it. It was definitely I like Zoe Starks as a heel. She's a badass too. Like she's legit. She's believable. So next on the list we got Indu Sheer. Indu Sheer returns. That's the team of Veer Mahon,
Veer Mahong, that's hilarious.
and what's the other guy's name? I know it's not Shanky. It's the other dude. Oh, is it Gerv? Is it? No, it's not Gerv.
I miss Shanky.
I don't know what they did with him. What they released him?
Shanky was lit during one of the episodes.
I was screaming.
Shanky was lit on the episode of SmackDown once, getting it shaking with the ring announcer chick at the side, just dancing. I'm like, get it, Shanky.
Yo, how you feel about like them? You like being that Indu Sheer returns and a lot of returns are coming back and like NXT's trying to build homegrown talent, which I fell off like to be honest because like NXT was. Like I said, I mentioned this like a couple episodes ago. It was probably like NXT is like, I miss the old days, man. I miss when the real indie dudes were coming through and they was taking over to try to get their spots at WWE.
The only thing I like about it is that I like giving them a chance because WWE has proven that they can take an actual like regular
random like
a regular athlete from somewhere else and make them into a star. You know what I mean?
Facts. I mean, look at Logan Paul.
Forget that, bro. Look at fucking Baron Corbin.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Baron Corbin came in, fucking Pat McAfee. You know what I mean? Like you think about the people that came in and hit that area just because they really want to, and that's really what they do. Like this, I seen the video. I watched the video yesterday. Like the new class, that they have. The motherfuckers is. First of all the women that's a part of it are fucking gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Track stars. Only like one of them was a model. But all of them is like track stars, things like that. Like you grabbing athletes, you know what I mean? Then you can see what they've done with just straight models. Like, and I don't want to say straight model because Mandy Sachs was she was definitely doing the Mandy Rose, whatever. But she was doing the lifting competitions. Yeah, she'll wear bikinis for it and all that, but she was actually doing the ones where you got to tone up your body. Mandy Sachs is in amazing fucking condition. You know what I mean? Like, aside from the fact that she got a fire body, like, we're talking about, like, muscle-wise, like, she's in, like, prime condition.
Oh, yeah,
So, but they took her, who couldn't wrestle for nothing, and made her look at what she's turned into. Now, if Mandy Rose
like goes, the whole rivalry with her and Alba Fire, which is fire, man.
Like, but like now, if you bring Mandy Rose to the main roster, you can do something with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, she's a believable threat now. Like before, she was just like, yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. Like before,
that's why I give WWE that extra chance. Because they've proven that they can make stars out of people that just come in. Like if you love the product, I can make you a star if you love this product. You give whatever you giving to us, we're gonna give back. They've been doing that.
Type shit.
I gotta give them their props. I gotta give them at least their chance. You know what I mean? Because I've seen a lot of people just go through NXT and look like they couldn't do nothing. I mean, let's be serious. Elias Sampson. That's all I remember when he was just Elias Sampson. It used to be him and Scott Dawson on a team together on NXT. You know what I mean? Like, that was the tag team back then. Elias Sampson and Scott Dawson, bro. Like, you think about that type of shit. You know what I mean? You think about Elias Sampson and Jordan, and what's his name? And Jason Jordan. They were a tag team at one point. Connor from the Ascension and fucking Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Like, these people were all tags, like, stuff like it happened. I watched their like evolution together, and it's dope to see what they become now. So I like watching these new guys come in because I've seen WWE do it before, and I know they could keep doing it. And that's before everybody had all hands on deck with NXT. Now it's all hands on deck. You got Shawn Michaels, Triple H. You got the big guns back there really running shit for you and helping you develop your character, develop who you are, your moveset, your finishes. Shawn Michaels is a finishing coach on top of everything. So that last 5 to 10 minutes of that match, that epic last 5-10 minutes, Shawn Michaels producing those. You know what I mean?
Facts.
NXT is in way better.
Does he produce it all? Like, I think he's producing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like you think about it, you have all these people coming in. You can get the golden era NXT back now because of Triple H. It's actually possible for it to happen again now. And they have more resources, more people helping them. That the golden era might be easier than to make happen than it was before.
Facts.
Or they had to find magic in the actual wrestlers for NXT. Now the magic is around NXT so much that the wrestlers walk into a magical spot already, bro. It's a beautiful environment for NXT, for wrestling fans. People love watching NXT. Like, wrestling fans, we love NXT. So when we watch it, it's like you love seeing the newer people come in.
We got the Diamond Mine. What you think about the Diamond Mine? Because that's who Indusher looks like they're gonna come back after.
Man, they little gimmick corny. I don't like them.
Screaming.
I just always find them so annoying to me. I always find them so annoying to me, honestly. Not a huge fan of them. They can stay where they at.
And we got Wendy Chu and Cora Jade. Their rivalries heating up. Really nothing much to talk about there. I mean, just we got Apollo versus JD McDonough. That was a good match. Apollo showing his thing, you know, Mr. Wuhan Nation himself.
It's not Jordan Devlin looking like Jordan Devlin again.
Facts.
He's looking like how he's supposed to look.
Facts. Like, who took it in that match?
I think it was Apollo.
Oh shit! Apollo got it for. So he's gonna be the one to go against. I'm
trying to remember the finish, but I think it was Apollo.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on the finish, bro. I smoked too much damn weed.
Nah, because I remember the finish was fire.
I smoked so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than the toilet seat.
Hey.
Oh yeah, freaking! And after that, we got the Wesley and Carmelo Hayes. Did they have they have a title match, or is that coming up? Like,
that was just the contract signing for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Yo, here we go. It's one of my favorite tag teams right now. Like on NXT, Schism.
Yeah.
I like the new addition. I like Ava Raine.
I just can't stand her talking.
Oh, you don't think she got it yet?
Not yet. Her dad, man, like she got coming with a little bit more spice than that. That's her.
I don't want to see her doing rock mannerisms.
No, she's not supposed to, but like captivate the motherfucking room. Like,
I feel like she did all right on the first day, like when she first came out and introduced herself. This is. Nah, she don't sound like that. I'm screaming. Schism. I'm screaming. Schism. I'm screaming, bro. They fought Schism versus Jensen and Briggs. Not a big fan of those guys, to be honest. I mean, Cowboys, they high. I mean, like, it's good, like, you know, various
Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch had asses.
Yeah, like it's I like the spread of various, like there was that other dude too that looks like he was down with them. That dude Hank.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what was his name? Hank something, bro. I got it on one of my notes. Oh shit. If everybody else at home, that's Spanish. I call that my fake Spanish.
Spanish is crazy.
I call it Spanish.
Spanish.
Se le tres, se le medio, se le café, se le.
Get the Spanish.
Schism takes it. I fucks with it.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And this time it wasn't Joe Gacy. It was Fowler and
Gacy.
yeah.
Joe
Nah, it
Gacy.
wasn't Gacy. It was Fowler and the other dude.
I'm joking. I just like his name. Salutes to Jimmy. I think that's how Jimmy would be saying his name.
Gacy.
Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy.
Here we go. Yeah.
Joe
Yo,
Gacy.
who is Scripps? Who you think Scripps is? Because we've been seeing those promos, like, the hijacking and shit.
Dominic. Oh, Dominic.
What?
I think it's Dominic.
That's beast. For real?
Yes, sir. It's Dominic.
You reading dirt sheets? Did you find this out?
Vic.
Oh. I'm thinking you talking about Dominic Mysterio. I forgot about Mr. Dijakovic.
I think it's Dominic. Think about it. One of those was a mask. Mask got burnt. What mask was that? That at W Shorten. Dominic.
That's a big boy right there, yo. He comes back as Scripps, that'll be fire.
He's nice, bro.
Nah, he's nice for a big man. Like his size, his height, and then like the way he could jump, bro. He reminds me of Mike Awesome.
That's all.
Better.
That's all.
Mike Awesome, rest in peace. That's OD. But he's a better Mike Awesome.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's definitely. I was mad when he came up with the with Retribution because I was like, nah, he could definitely do so much more on his own. He's nice.
Thanks.
The rivalry that he had with Keith Lee, their 3 matches that they did, phenomenal. So I would definitely go back to that. Like I would definitely. Dominic Dijakovic is who I think it is. Dominic, oh Dominic.
And we got the big announcement from HBK himself. It's a new match type, folks.
It's kind of like the championship scramble, but just a little differently.
Yeah, it's more with a point system. And with the cage involved, which is dope. It is called the Iron Survivor. Iron Survivor. So it's like an Iron Man match and Survivor Series.
At the same damn time.
Had a baby.
And had
I like the idea. This shit looks dope. It's gonna be for Deadline for the pay-per-view on December, what was it, 18th of this year. So
this year. That's their final premium live event of the year.
Facts. That's
premium live events.
And that's gonna be OD. I would like to see that. They're gonna have one for what, the men and women?
Yeah, they're gonna have 2. They're gonna have one for the men, one for the women, and it's another
25-minute match. So
and
that's
contender for each.
Rip, that's an hour worth of programming with the 2 matches, 50 minutes.
That's it. Yeah, including intros, outros. Because I definitely like the idea of it being for the #1 contender shot. So you know what I mean.
They're probably gonna have matches in between that too, like.
No, they will. Hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
When are they gonna start doing the tournament for this?
They said between this week coming up and everything, they're gonna start announcing the people in it.
Oh, sick. Oh, so they already got people.
They already have, yeah, because the North American titles already. Carmelo Hayes and Wesley, they're gonna go at it at deadline. You know what I mean? Braun Breaker and and what?
And Von Wagner, or he's fighting somebody else?
No, Braun Breaker's gonna be fighting what the fuck you call it?
Apollo?
Cruz, yeah. Apollo Cruz and him for the title. You got Mandel.
Oh, I think you know who? I think JD's gonna fight Axiom.
Fucking hate Axiom.
Why? He's dope.
Like his gimmick, yo.
Nigga said a British guy in a mask.
I fucking hate his gimmick, bro. Every time he comes on the screen, from the minute that they announced him, I was like, he's corny. I don't like it.
Nigga said mathematical equations and shit.
Hey, the fuck! I want to pull out a calculator when I'm facing this nigga. Me and him going at it one-on-one. I'm gonna throw a calculator on the floor. That's his kryptonite. I win.
Yo. After all that, we got the last woman standing match, which is Alba Fire and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose, oh my god. Damn.
Dandy Rose.
Sheesh. Shit got hardcore, bro. They was going at it. Yo, I like the way that they was brawling, man. They was brawling all around ringside.
Uh-huh.
They did a spot in the crowd where this chick like hit her face. And then off the barricade, like she threw what's her name? Let me see what you gonna say. Rose threw fire off the barricade. Facts. Why?
Rose threw fire off the barricade. Facts. His own notes, bro. I can't stand it. Who the fuck agrees with themselves? Ever since this man lost the title, bro, he lost the inaugural match. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy for him.
Since I lost the title,
Ever since you lost the title, you never won. You never won it.
I never won the title that I was supposed to win. And now I don't even know how to conduct a podcast right. I got to make cuts and edits and
look at you. All this work that you got to do. Look at you. Look at you and look at you.
Breaking the fourth wall, which is why I might just keep everything in just to show you how fucked we are.
But guess what?
But I got to do that
you got to make some cuts. You got to make some cuts.
That dead air was crazy.
You got to do a few little edits. But I was speaking to my legal advocate, right? To my legal advisor about what I should do about my next title defense.
Oh, let's get it.
And I thought that the best way to close up this podcast is to let you know that this week, me and you are to have a one-on-one live prediction show for All Out coming up this weekend.
Oh, fire. I bet.
Back on the line.
Nah, that's not All Out. It's Full Gear.
Full Gear. I will put my title on the line. Y'all keep on fucking up the names of the places, the names of the pay-per-views.
That's all good.
Last week, what was it?
Oh, it was, my man thought he was in Jeddah.
I was in Jeddah.
Thought he was in Jeddah, Saudi. Man was in
Saudi.
Man was in Riyadh, bro. He was in Riyadh. Yeah, bro. Like, nah, I'm with that. I'm with that for sure. Full Gear predictions. We gonna book it. We gonna predict the winners and all that. Yo, Isla Dawn, bro. Isla Dawn returning at that last man standing match. I mean, the last woman standing match. I'm sorry, ladies.
Watch yourself. Better watch yourself.
Yo, it looked like Alba Fire was on the ladder about to do some crazy shit to Mandy Rose, and out of nowhere, just, Isla Dawn. Yo, she got a cakey.
I mean, top of the ladder.
On top of the ladder, cakey.
Crazy.
It was a good view. Like, I was like,
I'm saying, no, the way it was over, I was like, whoa.
But
that was about to be my background for this episode.
I'm screaming. That would have been fire. I probably would have been drooling the whole time. Yes, they cost her the title, man. She hit her with a mist. I don't know what kind of mist it was because she didn't have nothing on her face.
Right.
It was the clear mist. It was the Sierra mist. It was the Sierra mist.
She just spit at her.
Yeah, she did the Sierra mist.
She did just spit on her. Mad disrespectful.
Boom, Mandy retains, man, and that's NXT. Yo, last woman standing. She was Alba Fire couldn't make it to the count of 10. She was hurt through that table crash.
Mm-hmm.
And Isla Dawn looks like she's got something coming her way because Alba Fire is not gonna let that happen.
Nah, not at all.
She's not gonna let that rock.
I don't know.
And that's pretty much.
I think it was a solid NXT though. Definitely a solid NXT.
Facts. I think.
You guys will be seeing us back here soon because we have to do our predictions before this weekend hits.
Facts.
It is on for you, brother.
Let's get it.
Get you the fuck out the way, and then I need another challenger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Get you the fuck up out of here, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open up a slot for somebody and see if, you know what I'm saying? See who's gonna win the #1 contenders match.
I bet.
Somebody gonna have to face up, you know what I'm saying? I need to face somebody after I win.
Well, man, on that note, yo, I appreciate you. E,
Right.
you know, we chopping it up. Why? Yo, chill, B.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, nothing's worse than the vendetta. Yo, insiders, folks, insiders. Yo, I cut a shitty ass promo one time on E in my crib with a shitty ass hoodie on.
I decapitated his tailbone.
He decapitated my tailbone, folks. If a tailbone had a head, my shit got decapitated.
Finished.
And on that note, Joey got suplexed on a Monday. E's jaw got broken on a Tuesday.
It really did.
I'm sorry.
It really did.
That's all for the cover up of WWE. We're gonna on the prediction episode, we're gonna wrap up this week's episode of Dynamite. We're gonna talk about Rampage, and we're gonna cover what's gonna happen at Full Gear. I see a new AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
So do I.
Let's get it. And folks, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Blessings and two sweet. I hope we don't get kicked off the air for that. One sweet.
That's crazy. One sweet.